Hi everyone, welcome to Angel Monday for the 31st of May and the whole week going over to the 6th of June next Monday. So these are your messages and your guidance from the angels. I've also got some announcements to make and I'll be pulling a couple of cards for some chosen people. So let me know how you're feeling, seeing as we're in Mercury Retrograde again. And what's shown up for you with this energy. You know, that sort of intense lunar eclipse was really full on, and then it was like we got a little bit of a reprieve and then straight into the Mercury. So I've got two decks out for you. I've got Rebecca Campbell's Starseed Oracle. I felt really called to use these this morning, and also the Archangel Power Tarot by Radley Valentine. So I'll get started with these. I've got so much to tell you, so hence my kind of hesitation, because I'm like, where do I start? So tomorrow is the free training. I'm doing a masterclass tomorrow called Angel Messages Masterclass. And so if you are in any way feeling left behind, you're feeling stuck, you feel like everyone else has got their life purpose, is looking successful in whatever life area and you're not, or you feel like you know that there is guidance waiting for you. You know that you're here to do something special or meet someone special, or it doesn't have to just be in the area of your career or your life purpose in that aspect. Life purpose can be relating to anything. You know, you can ask yourself, does this feel purposeful? Do I feel like I'm on my purpose when I'm with these people or with this person? Do I feel like I'm on my purpose living in this area that I live in, or this house? Or am I on purpose with my health? You know, these are good questions. And if you feel out of alignment, your inner self knows. And that usually manifests as a feeling of dissatisfaction, feeling unhappy, feeling stressed, like you've got so much to do before you can get where you're really going. You know, that feeling when you go, oh, there's so much to do, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Those are all signs that there is something out of alignment. But it's also a sign that there is guidance waiting for you, because your angels don't let you be on your own. They don't let you struggle and, you've got to work it all out for yourself. Your angels are connected with your soul and your soul contract. They're connected with Source, God, the divine. And so all of that is designed and created to help you find your path, to synchronize up with it, to align with it, and the right people for you, the right tribe for you, the right health for you. You know, we're all unique and we've all got our own, versions of what our soul path is for us. Now, that's not the same as everything's fated and destiny, like this is going to work out exactly on this date. That's not what I'm talking about. We've all got many paths we can take, and our decisions and our actions denote that path, right? So if you were a negative person and you were sitting around and saying, well, this isn't going to work out for me and I'm not meant to have this and I'm not meant to have that, then you're meant to be co-creating. That's you opting out and saying, I'm not going to do it. And so therefore you're not going to float towards that thing unless you start listening to your guidance and following the steps. And we know what that's like because it feels really good. When you're on your path, it feels really good. And that doesn't mean to say that you won't have challenges along the way at all, or that you won't hit hiccups, or you'll have things that you have to overcome, or you have to figure out the next step. That's part of life, living and learning. But it can be made easier by connecting with your angels. So this is why I'm doing the Angel Messages Masterclass tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. If you're in the other part of the world where it's midnight or 4 in the morning or something, you can sign up and you'll still get the replay afterwards. And I'm going to be taking you through how to get more detailed guidance from your oracle cards. So if you've got a deck of oracle cards, it doesn't matter which ones they are. Honestly, don't go out and buy a brand new deck just for the masterclass. you bring whatever cards you have. If you don't have cards, don't worry about it. You can watch the class live or watch the replay and then watch it again when you've got some cards. You'll still get some really powerful insights as to how the angels communicate detailed messages with you about your purpose and path from that class. So I'm going to be doing, that's one secret, working with the card deck to get more detailed messages. Second secret is how you tend to take on energy of others and how to release that quickly when you know you've taken on energy, so that you're not getting overwhelmed, your system's not being blocked, excuse me, by other people's stuff, emotional energy, intentions, other people's opinions, other people trying to get you to do what they want you to do. All that layers in on your energy and in your chakras. And that can hold you back from your path and purpose and where you're meant to be, because you end up being, if you're very empathic and sensitive, you can end up being swayed by that energy, and it can hold you in patterns. So I'm going to teach you how to release that. And I'm also going to teach you some little secrets about the chakras that you can quickly tune in. I know that, I know that you can get stressed sometimes. When we're stressed, we're a bit closed down, so we're not getting those angel messages. When we go through a trauma, we instantly close down. We can block ourselves from receiving the angels' messages. So I'm going to give you a tip to being open, so you can use this tip before you ask the angels for guidance, whether you use cards or not. And then that clarity will come through for you. So that's tomorrow, Tuesday, the 1st of June, 7 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Live on Zoom. All you need to do to get the link is go over to my website. There's a pop-up box that comes up and you just fill in the name and email address and you'll get that email. Or you can follow the link. I'll put it on this page a little bit later, and you can zoom straight over to a whole page that tells you about the workshop and sign up there. It's absolutely free for the live and the replay. So I wanted to talk to you about that because lots of you have been asking me about the cards. What cards should I bring? And what happens if I don't live in the part of the world where it's daytime? So you can still get the replay, and you can bring whichever card deck you want. So I can see we've got quite a lot of people online. Send me some comments or send me some hearts if you're watching. I'm only seeing a few comments here. So Linda, hi Linda. Energy where I live is not right. So you know that that's not aligned with your purpose, Linda. So that means there must be, if we know we're out of sync, we're on the wrong path, or we've outgrown that path, or it's not supporting you on the path which you want to be on, then you know that the angels have guidance for you. Like I said before, they don't leave us on our own to just struggle. They're there waiting with the steps, step by step, to show you the way out. Hi, Next Harrier. Good to see you too. Hi, Ida. Happy Monday. Happy Angel Monday. Wow, 8 minutes have passed already. I can talk, can't I? So tomorrow is a 90-minute free training. So if you're signed up for that, you're going to get a lot of value out of it, as what I'm saying. And if you want to go deeper, I've got a 6-week program starting on the 22nd of June, it's transformative, it's healing, and it's communicating with angels, but also I take you through a healing process to clear back the layers of pain and fear and experiences and blocks that you've got in your energy. And so that you emerge from that 6 weeks feeling completely clear, detoxed, and clear about the guidance steps that you are to take. So you're learning a skill, communicating with angels through different ways. You're having yourself cleared and emotionally, energetically, and you're receiving your own private guidance. It's a really powerful 6-week program, and I teach it live. Hi, Julie. I've got a feeling Julie was on that program, weren't you? I think. So, beautiful souls, let's ask the angels. And I'm going to, seeing as we're in this sort of quite rocky energy at the moment, I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. So whatever you're going through, if it's, I had some tech issues over the weekend. um, if it's physical, emotional, technical, financial, anything, you can ask Archangel Michael. He will stabilize the energy around you and he will protect you. And that way you can get those messages through about what you need to do. When we're stressed, it's like there's 6 radios going on at the same time in our head and we can't hear the guidance, right? The ego's shouting, the stress hormones are pumping, there's all the other things that demand and drag on your energy. But when we call in the angels, we get centered and grounded, and that's when that guidance becomes louder. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Julie. Thank you. So, Archangel Michael, what guidance do you have for us this week? Now that we've entered another period of Mercury Retrograde, it doesn't have to be bad. We don't want to put that out there. It's a good time for us to know what there is to release. It's a good time for us to release what needs to go. And it's a good time for us to switch paths, find our purpose, find our path. It's like stuff really, really shows itself, doesn't it? If you've got a, let's just say like a saucepan with a wobbly handle, it's going to break during Mercury retrograde, right? If you've got, someone in your life that has been undermining you, then that gossip or that negative energy is going to show itself during Mercury retrograde. And so whilst it can be like, oh God, I don't want to know this, you do want to know, because it helps you to make decisions. It helps you to get your power back. So Archangel Michael, what guidance do you have for us for this week ahead? And if there's any healing to be done, please work through me and with me, and for everybody who attends live and in the replay, to be able to receive that healing and protection. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this session and everyone in it with a dome of your violet light, and transmute anything that is negative or fear-based to go to the light. All right, so 3 cards for Archangel Michael. No, I'm actually going to give you 4. And we want an extra card here from... So I'm feeling lots of guardian angels rush in, actually, after saying that prayer. So we've got Archangel Michael, but we've also got the white light of the guardian angels. So Archangel Michael tends to drop in like he's just beamed in, right? Or sometimes he gallops in like he's on a white horse. He's like, da-da, and he's here. But the guardian angels kind of waft in, but they tend to flow in groups, in circles sometimes. And I felt a real rush of guardian angel energy then for everybody. And that's the support. That's the support for you in the moment and moving into your future. Okay. So I will pull some individual cards if someone wants one a little bit later. But this is for everyone. So take a deep breath to receive. So the first card, Queen of Raphael, I really adore this card so much because it speaks of you, the sensitive, open-hearted, someone who you love environment, you love your home, you love your family, you love, if you like me and you live alone, you love to make it comfortable and cozy. You've got that connection to heart-centered people. If you're in a state where you've got people around you that aren't heart-centered or aren't honoring your sensitivity, then you're going to feel very stressed and contracted and not comfortable in your own skin. So it's really flagging this up for you at the moment, that you need to be in a place where you feel comfortable. So even if, like Linda, you feel like, okay, I'm not in my ideal home, you can still ask the angels to protect that energy, create a golden dome of light over it to make it feel like home, right? Because home is wherever you are. You know, when I was recently in Alice Springs staying in hotels, I could create that energy in that hotel so that I could feel centered, grounded, and bring the angels in around me. So they're asking you to do that. So they're letting you know that you're extra sensitive, extra psychic, and to be ready for big messages to come through this week. So this is really, really positive. If you've got a bit of fear energy in you, a bit of anxiety, or you've just been a bit strung out lately, don't let that trigger you into going, oh my God, there's some negative guidance coming. I felt someone do that. Angels always bring positive guidance. And even if they're saying, hey, you need to know this, or just prepare yourself for this, it will come with a sense of peace and ultimate calm. Like, I've come to understand that whenever the angels are around, you just feel this sense of you're in a bubble of peace. You know, you may be excited, or you may be like, oh, that's a bit sad, or I wish that hadn't happened. But you will feel this utter calm and peace around you. And that's how you know you're connected with the angels. Now, don't get me wrong, your angels are with you all of the time, but sometimes you're not tuned into them, right? Because you can be tuned into other things. So, great message to begin with. The guidance. These two are the guidance. So first up, there's a sense here that you're holding yourself back. There is a sense where you're sitting on the edge, you're sitting on the outskirts. You might be looking in and thinking, I wish I could be part of that. I wish I was doing what those people were doing. You know, like you're feeling a sense of separation from where you are and where you want to be. And it could also be that you are actively going, I know what my next step is, but I'm not doing it because I'm scared. So the angels are acknowledging this now, and they're asking you to detox your energy, to literally do an inventory of what drains you, what charges you up and supports you. And also to do a detox of your energetic body. So I'm going to be doing an energy clearing tomorrow on the masterclass. So if you want to come to that, that's a good opportunity to have a detox. I've also got some really awesome meditations on the store in my on my website, and I've also got a free angel library, so you can have a look there. Most of my angel meditations are about clearing your energy. So the angels really want you to feel your power, connect with that divine light that is within you. Even if it's just a little tiny flame at the moment and it needs a little bit of guardian angels breathing on it and you nurturing your soul to bring that light up, that's your confidence, that's your power. They want you to connect with that, and that's going to make everything easier for you moving forward. So you can see it in the card, the little bird is still inside the cage and they want you out of the cage, whatever that is for you. So quick intuitive question, what feels like a cage to you at the moment? Type it in the comment box. What feels like, it could be self-imposed, or it could be a projection, or it could be that it is actually holding you back. And then, we've got birds flying out of cages, and then we've got the angel flying with the birds out in the sky. So this is definite movement. So don't listen to anyone that says that don't make important moves during Mercury retrograde. That's a myth. It's a myth, right? As long as you're aligned, it can happen. And that's true of any time. So it looks like as long as you get the communication right, and that's to yourself, self to self, self to the divine, to the angels. Angels, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. You do the work on detoxing and clearing yourself. Because sometimes we can be sitting in this kind of feeling of, I know this isn't going to work out, or I know this is a big problem and I don't know how I'm going to get around it. And that means that this is going to happen. But that knowing isn't full. It's not complete. It's just what your ego is telling you. It's just what you know, given the knowledge and experience that you have so far. But there's no way that you can know everything in the universe. Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say, none of us know enough to be pessimistic. And I love that, right? Because we give so much power to our pessimism. Take your power back. The angels are saying to you, you don't know. Go for it anyway. I watched a movie on the weekend. I really love kids' movies sometimes, or animations. I watched Move. Oh, I loved it so much. And the characters in movies were, the thing was the little alien was always afraid, but the girl in the movie runs towards danger. Now, I'm not telling you to run towards danger, but I'm telling you, even if your body and your mind and your ego is saying to you, this isn't going to work out, have the faith, have the hope that it can work out. Okay, freedom. Yes. And this is the outcome. Now, if you know this deck, this feels like fireworks going off, right? It's like, yay, it's the angels applauding you. They're cheering, they're waving their pom-poms. This is your dreams are fulfilled. Things are coming about to fruition. There's still hard work to do. So you can see the angels have sent a rainbow. They're saying, yes, it's going to be happening. There's a sacred doorway opening for you. The girl on the horse is still galloping along. She's still got work to do, right? We never stop doing the work, whether it's building a business or whatever, putting yourself out there. But it's much easier to do it when you're feeling like you're on the right track and it's successful, and you've got signs and you've got all the rewards coming for you. And this is what this is. This is what this is. So, you know, maybe for Laurie, it's about having the anxiety drop away, right? Maybe for Fatima, it's her angel business taking off, right? It's all of these things. So it shows you that if you just push through that out of the door of your cage and you go for the things that you want, even if evidence is saying it's not, you know, doesn't feel, or past experience, you've got success on the other side. These are awesome messages, aren't they? Yes, yes, yes. Now, I love it when we use two different decks and the other deck backs up what's just been said. So the message of this card is lifting of the veil. Everything unaligned must go. So the veil can be our pessimism, right? It's just like a big dirty pair of sunglasses. You can't see past it. You just think, oh, this is the way it is. This is the way it is. But actually, if you took them off, it's like lifting the veil. You just say, oh my gosh. So those self-imposed limitations, those fears, those judgments and criticisms from others, you know, people are so quick, aren't they, to criticize and to say, oh, that's no good, and that's because they are disempowered and they want to disempower you. And that's a veil. You know, if you go, oh my gosh, that person must see something negative in me, that, you know, they must be right. But if you take their judgment and turn it on themselves and go, okay, what's going on with them? They must be so disempowered if they feel the need to disempower me, or if they felt the need to disempower me. I don't have to take that on. And I'm going to show you how not to take stuff on tomorrow night. That lifts the veil. You know, Laurie, you were saying the anxiety disorder holds you back. Have been feeling better now that I'm gardening. Yeah, I bet it's hard after a Canadian winter that you can't get out as much as you want to and connect with the earth. So yeah, so obviously for you, anxiety is related to not feeling grounded, not feeling, you know, and maybe not being in the moment. Change the words from, this is just a suggestion, not a criticism, from my anxiety to the anxiety disorder. Not so that you disassociate, but so that you aren't owning it, right? It's so much easier to release something if we don't call it ours. So it's an anxiety disorder, right? You might say, and how it affects you can seem is another good word, can seem to hold me back. And that way you're taking your power back from it. So lifting the veil. So you might find yourself in this Mercury retrograde in the next week and following 2 weeks, feeling, questioning things like, do I really want to be doing this? Is this really fulfilling for me anymore? Is it real what I've been thinking about this negative thing? Question things and then let go of what feels out of alignment. Yeah, loving it. And this is why, you know, if you feel in any way stuck, lost, left behind, not good enough, upset because things haven't worked out in the past, you're looking at other people and thinking, how come they've got the secret, you know, source to getting their life going and mine is feeling not so good? And, you know, that's the ego, obviously. But they're also relevant things, because when they come up, they help, whatever we feel about those thoughts helps you to realize where you really want to be, what you really want to happen, right? So it's in a negative, but at least it's showing you, it's your soul going, hey, it's time for you. And you can't walk someone else's path, and you don't know someone else's past either. It's easy to look at people, you know, they say it takes 10 years at least for an overnight success. It's easy to look at people and say, oh, their life is just like Instagram amazing, but it's actually, you're not seeing the hard work, you're not seeing the challenges they've been through. But if you're feeling that held back, can't work it out, don't know how to get unstuck, please know it means guidance is waiting for you. There is guidance for you on this. You don't have to stay in that. And the cure, the antidote to feeling like that, is to get on your path and your purpose, and to get that guidance so that, and detox and get that guidance so that you can move forward. That's the cure. It works. I know it works because I've been doing this for a long time, and it's amazing to see how people's lives transform when you just put them in that sacred space to do the work, right? And give them the tools. Like, this is how you clear yourself. This is how you get the guidance. This is what the guidance means, and that can really kickstart your life. You're welcome, Laurie. You're welcome. So don't forget to sign up for tomorrow's masterclass. I'm going to grab the link now for you and put that in the comments so that you can find it. Don't worry if you can't come live, because you can get the replay. Sorry about the big, when I look up, the light reflects in my glasses, but haven't got around to getting contacts yet. Okay, so I've put that in the link for you if you want to sign up for the masterclass tomorrow. If you had trouble signing up, we did have a tech glitch over the weekend. And get on my mailing list. Just somehow get on my mailing list, or try and sign up again this afternoon, because you will be able to get on. My beautiful website lady is working on it right now. So don't worry about that. I will send those links to you if you had any trouble at all. So these are the cards for the week. This is the message for the week ahead. Really look at what your cage is, what's holding you back, what you feel is disempowering you or contributing to a lack of confidence. Know that you've got guidance there waiting for you. And if there is a step to take that you know, all right, I'm going to go for my dreams, I'm going to put my dreams out there, don't feel held back at all by that. Just go for it. Just go for it. The angels are saying you're going to be further along your path by the end of this week. So, would anyone like a card pulled for you today? Thanks, Linda. Thank you, Ida. Sometimes thank you, Joanne. Thank you for being here. So, sometimes the messages don't refresh quick enough for me, so I'm happy to pull a card. So Ida, do you have a particular life area you want the question answered from? And don't forget, we've got Archangel Michael with us, and I'm going to be doing a beautiful clearing with Archangel Michael tomorrow night. So I'm also going to be, I keep forgetting, I'm going to be giving away some tickets for upcoming events as prizes. So if you would like to be in the running to win, you can come to the live tomorrow. Okay, I'm just going to pull one for Ida. I can't see her comment here, so I'm just going to pull you a card. Oh, okay. So you know I love questions. I do. I like a question because that narrows it down a bit. So your guardian angel, Ida, is asking you to get some balance. And it's not just about your life in general, although that feels, you know, that could do with addressing. It feels like some balance around a subject that you've been focusing on. It's like if you step back, you take some deep breaths, you surrender, there's a more balanced approach that you can be taking. So this is the card. It's Archangel Ariel, and the angels, your guardian angel wants to sort of give you the guidance and pull you back a little bit and say, okay, I've got some help for you. Don't try to do all this by yourself. Don't try to, you know, it's like, don't push it. There's there's a middle ground. There is a healing coming. So don't be worried, and the angels will help you. There you go, Laurie. That's a great comment. In your 20s, I almost got a tattoo of a butterfly in a cage. That's how I felt at the time. So if you get a tattoo now, Laurie, have a picture of the butterfly flying free, because you don't want to affirm that, right? And look, when we get thoughts like that or memories come back during a reading, it's the angels. That's the angels reminding. Lindsay, that's a great question. Is there any guidance about how I can let go of worry and attract abundance? I feel like I'm on the brink of things working out. So, you know, hold on to that feeling, because that would be guidance in itself. You know, start thinking, even go a bit deeper with that. See it working out. Visualize it working out. Imagine the feeling of it working out. What will you do when it works out? That's for Lindsay. So you've already got Archangel Michael working with you, Lindsay. So did you know that Archangel Michael is helping you? This beautiful card here is actually the colors of Archangel Michael, but it's Archangel Samuel, and this is like change your life. So the angels are saying, can you see that image, how the angel is balanced on the edge of a building looking at the big city? Now, isn't it funny that you said brink of things working out? So that's a sign, right? The angel, you're on the edge of things working out. Now, this card is about a sudden realization, an aha moment, but bigger than that, of going, oh my gosh, I know what I've been doing to hold myself back. And you're right, it's probably worry. There is change coming in, and you've got to open up your heart and let it happen. Go with the flow, be available to it. This is you changing on the inside in order to see the changes on the outside. So why not do replacement therapy? When you feel yourself worrying, write a prayer down, or say a prayer, or say an affirmation, or do both. All is well. I am abundant. The universe is looking after me. I am a channel of pure abundance. So there are opportunities coming. There are ways for you to overcome. But if you see the universe as being limited, there's not enough, I'm not going to be able to work this out, you know, you're sort of closing the gates for those opportunities. So it is your mind that's in the way. So you've got to start opening to possibilities instead. So change your thoughts, change your life. So, you know, sometimes when I worry, the angels will show me in my mind's eye. I was laid awake in bed thinking about things the other day, and this happens to me all the time. They show me two hands together in prayer, and that's them saying to me, pray, don't worry. So I do. I just pray there and then. And I always bring my hands together, because that makes it more powerful. Write or say affirmations. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am prosperous. I am abundant. You know, angel affirmations are really, really powerful. You start to get to work on removing all of those emotional and mental blocks that stop you from believing that you can have what you need, the abundance that you need. I'm just going to pull one more, because I've got a really busy day today. That's funny, Laurie. Now, I saw a message here earlier. Jane. Will my daughter recover soon? So what I'm going to do is change that question, Jane, and say, what guidance does Jane need to have about her daughter's recovery? Because we're asking for guidance, right? And because if there's something that the angels can help you with or help your daughter with to recover, you would want to know that, wouldn't you? That's better than me just saying yes. Even though that would, you know, give you a temporary relief from worry. So the angel we call on for healing and recovery is Archangel Raphael. Okay, I'm going to go with these cards because they just threw themselves out. Now, how amazing is that? Getting a king and a queen of Michael at the same time. So Archangel Michael wants you to invoke him immediately to be with you, and we know angels can be with more than one person at the same time, right? So send Archangel Michael to be with your daughter and ask him to get to work immediately to bring about a speedy, in perfect timing recovery for your daughter. And you can do that prayer every day if you want to, or you can visualize Archangel Michael and say, you know, if there's anything that I need to know or that she needs to know, let us know very clearly. And Archangel Michael can get to work straight away, creating synchronicity, bringing information, people into you and your daughter's life that can help with the rapid recovery for your daughter. So I see both of these cards as being extremely positive. So there is nothing there that is saying that she's not going to recover soon. You've got the, what have we got in common here? We've got doves in both cards, which represent peace. So creating peace around this. Worry is not peaceful. So take that advice I gave to Lindsay, about changing the thoughts. Visualize her well, say prayers, say affirmations around that intention about her being healed. This one, the Queen of Michael, is a picture of Louise Hay. So I would get myself from the library or from Amazon. You Can Heal Your Life, and get a copy for your daughter to read, and also one for yourself to read, because it's all about healing, that book, and it has changed so many people's lives, and it has helped people heal from diseases that have even been said that they wouldn't recover. So I think you need to either reread or read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, because it's not no such thing as a coincidence. She has turned up in your reading about this question. 2 cards leapt out of the deck. And this one, Archangel Michael is protecting the situation. He's saying that there is high integrity people involved with this that can help with the healing, and to as much as possible in this situation is to, lean into that and let go of worry. Thank you, and wishing Jane, your daughter, a full recovery with the help of Raphael and Michael. Lindsay says that's a perfect message for how I'm feeling, and I will definitely work on, it's the only way, to get rid of those fear thoughts is to use affirmations and prayer, and the angels will really help you with that. So as I said, I'm only doing a couple of readings this week just because I've got such a busy day ahead, and I've got a busy day tomorrow and the masterclass tomorrow night. So if you didn't get a reading this week, listen carefully to the reading that I did for the general and also for the individuals, because I know I get letters, I get emails and messages every week where people said, you did that reading for Lisa and it seemed like it was talking directly to me. Do you think that's possible? And I say to that, yes, that is how the angels work. They will just use me to say the right words, and you happen to be here for that session. You're meant to hear the messages if it resonates with you as well. So sending you loads of love. Have a beautiful week. I hope I see you tomorrow on the free masterclass. I don't do many of these. I do maybe 1 or 2 a year. It's free training, you know, worth hundreds of dollars. So come along to that. You will get insights as to how you can get really clear guidance from the angels too, and also to help you with keeping positive and getting onto your purpose and path. So the link is in the comments and or below this, and see you tomorrow night at the Angel Messages Masterclass. Thank you. Thanks for being here.